Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the St. Louis Cardinals and the Los Angeles Angels. Now it's the right fielder, Buckeye Clem.
I'm liking what I've seen from him at the dish lately. Batting over 300 so far this month.
And that's in there for strike one. So here in the 3 spot, Chris, a hitter low average but high slug.
Well, one thing he's going to lean on are the metrics. His exit velocity has been really good. He's just had some bad luck hitting the ball right at people.
The wind and the pitch. That one fouled off. Pitch misses, and the count is 2-2. 2 outs, base is empty. And now it's filled up. That one out to right. Taylor squeezes it, and that'll do it. No score as we head to the bottom of the first. Two outs, runner at first. Max Muncy, the next to hit for the Angels. 0-2 now. On the line, base hit. Trout around second, on his way to third. The throw in. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Well, the big no-no right there. Even though it was a bang-bang play, we always remember you do not make the third out at third base. They just ran themselves out of the inning.
Back in Anaheim, on to the fourth. And now the right fielder, Buckeye Clem. And the right hander back to work. Just missed. And there's a ball.
2-0 count to a guy like this at the plate. You've got to throw a pitcher's pitch. Don't just try to get a strike. He could make you pay.
The wind to kick the 2-0. Just missed. And he walked him on 4 pitches.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Canning checks the runner. Clem back on a dive. 4th inning underway, no score. Runner takes off the other way. Base hit into the outfield. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
He needed out one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
And he deals. On the ground, 2 ball. A rise. Toss to second, and a run scores on the double play.
First and third, nobody out. You're thinking you've got it lined up for a pretty big inning right here. So that double play is pretty deflating. They get the run in, but now they're starting all over.
Now batting, right fielder
Clem in his second season, only 20 years old, and he's driven in double-digit runs over his last 10 games. First pitch, not close.
Hey, nice and patient. Get yours.
Fastball for a strike. 2 runs across in the inning, and we're at the top of the 5th. Next pitch misses. 2-1.
Hey, see, hey, driving, here we go.
Swing and a miss.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Right-handed reliever.
I got 3 and 2.
Hey, need you right here, one time.
And he walked him.
Ball 4.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
So 1 out with 2 aboard. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. The Redbirds trying to break this one open here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Ground ball could be 2. 1 at second. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. And next for L.A., Tyrone Taylor. The Cardinals leading by 4. Last half of inning number 5. Swung on. Belted. Clem ranging back. And that one is gone. It just got out of here. And they cut into the deficit. It's 4-2. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous if he did.
And welcome back to the ballpark. We're at the top of the 8th. Now it's the right fielder, Buckeye Clem. Here comes a pitch. Swings through that one for strike 1. Contreras, in his 3rd season, he features a slider, a 4-seamer, a curve, and he works in a changeup.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of changeups. Probably won't see another one here.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. First out in the top of the 8th.
Very frustrating right there as a speed.
1 gone, runner at first. Mike Trout, the next to hit. Tying run at the plate. In the air, right field. Pretty well struck. Clem on a dead sprint, racing back. Leaping, and it's gone. So he just clears the wall. His 2nd of the year. It's 4-4. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right.
Back here at Angel Stadium. Bottom 9. Here's the left fielder, M.J. Melendez. And a pitch. Line drive, base hit. And now the winning run is on base.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
So runner at second, 2 down. Buckeye Clem next up for the Cardinals. Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning.
Clearly didn't want to mess with them right there. So I think it makes sense to play the numbers game in this spot.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now at the plate. And now the lefty. That one ripped. And that's the 3rd out.
Our final run score tonight. First for the victorious Angels. 5-1. 10 hits.
So digging in, Buckeye Clem.
The right fielder. Buckeye Clem.
Up the middle. Oh, great grab on the dive. From his knees, the throw. Throw is low, and he can't pick it.
Oh, that one right there had the looks of one of those plays of a week. Great diving stop, but he just couldn't set up to make a good throw. Maybe got a little too excited. He was probably feeling it as well, but either way, that's a tough play and a tough error.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
The first base.
If you're trying to keep the line moving, this is the guy you want at the plate. Such a good hitter. Can also flash some power.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 away.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting the call he probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus. And he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
Over to first, and he saved. Clem leads off first with 2 down to the inning. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Fires over to Ward. That's the 3rd out. 1 hit in the inning, a solo homer. On to the bottom of the 1st. It's the Cardinals 1 and the Angels coming up. So in now for the Angels, David Hamilton.
Angels, the shortstop, Hamilton.
That one hit to right. And that'll fall for a base hit.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone.
Here's Mike Trout.
The center fielder,
The 1-1. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Clem going back. This one's going to carry, and it's gone. 3rd home run of the season, and they take the lead. Clem, only 20 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round in 2023. That misses, and that's ball 1.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's going to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Throw into 3rd, and the throw's offline, safe at 3rd.
Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
2 on, 1 out. Now fly ball to right center. Trout sizing it up. He's got it. Runners tagging from 2nd and 3rd. He'll score on the sac fly. They trail by 1. It's 3-2.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. And now the center fielder, Alec Burleson. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. And there's ball 4.
That just came apart right there. A 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at 1st and 3rd. Line and a base hit into right. In from 3rd is the tying run. Back even. It's 3-3.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight.
1 down. And now the right fielder, Jay Allen. The wind of the pitch. In the air, right field. And that's a fair ball. Around 1st, heading for 2. The throw into 2nd. And he's out. And a foul ball. Kicks and fires. Just off the inside edge. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. And another ball. 1 out, base is empty. Wouldn't chase that time. Gets a piece and stays alive. And that's ball 4.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
2-2 now. Runner on the move. Pitches low. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. So now the injury forcing a substitution at second base. And here's the pinch runner, Joey Gallo.
With this win here today, you've won the first 2 games of this 3-game series. So you would think the work is done, but when you're at home, I don't believe so. You got to come.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the St. Louis Cardinals going up against the Oakland Athletics. Buckeye Clem next up for the Cardinals. He has, as they like to say,
Let me guess, Boog. Light tower power?
That's right. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And a swing and a miss there.
1-1. You can do it. No one better. Let's go.
And another ball.
This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. If he feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff, then stay with it.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Downstairs, and it misses, ball 4.
2 walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out free bases at this rate.
2 outs. Runner on the go. Ground ball up the middle. Throws to first in time. And Guerrero is set down. And so 1 left for the Cardinals. Next up for the A's, Jordan Diaz. 0-2 now. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Yellow. Around third. Now a long throw home. The tag out.
Well, I get pretty fired up on plays like that, especially as a former outfielder. Textbook, excellent footwork, came up with a nice crow hop, throw on the money to the plate. Man, it doesn't get any better than that. And a nice job as well by the catcher. Handle that throw, put the tag on, and the ball stays in the middle.
Now right field. Here we go. Buckeye Clem.
That one inside, and that is ball 1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1-1.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
And there's a ball. The Cards down by a pair. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Fouls one off. 2-2. And down on strikes he goes. And that is that. One hit, one left. Back in Oakland, bottom of the inning. And now the center fielder, number 8. And the 0-1. That one hit to right. Fair ball. Here's Logan Davidson. Oakland looking to add another here in the last half of the 3rd. In the air out towards right center. Sizes this one up. He's got it. Runner tags at second. Throw into 3rd. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1.
You know, these Cards putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
At the belt and fires.
That's inside.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're at the top of the 5th. And there's the automatic. Next offering is in for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
And a swing and a miss. And there's one down.
He's locked in at the plate where he's using the hole.
Well, we go bottom 6. Striding to the plate now for Oakland, Logan Davidson. Swing and a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Brent Rooker now at the plate. Line drive, base hit, right center field. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And he's out. Buckeye Clem next up for the Cardinals. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
And now it's even up. And a good eye there. And the right-hander deals. That's in there. And it's 2-2. Ortiz on at first. Nobody out. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Righty delivers.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
That two-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
Strike 3 called and a slide. So up next, Zach Gallo. Kicks and fires. Line and a base hit into right. Lead runner makes the turn at second. The throw to third. The tag out. Clem with a forgettable showing in this one. Struck out 3 times for the hat trick.
This wasn't his finest hour, and he may be a little frustrated hitting back to the clubhouse, even though they got the win.
And now, Buckeye Clem.
The right fielder, Buckeye Clem.
And that's outside. Win, the lead runner out at second. Ortiz on at first with nobody out. Swings through that one.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball. But with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
The pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him.
Now batting, right fielder, Buckeye Clem.
Can't glove it cleanly, but goes to second with it, and they get the out. Stayed with the one down. Now it's the right fielder.
The right fielder,
That one off the bad part of the bat, just a lazy fly ball. And that's a fair ball. The throw into second. In there. Just beat the tag. It's a double.
He quickly went from hitter to base.
The right fielder, Buckeye
Clem, only 20 years old. And he was drafted in the 7th round in 2023. And that's off the inside edge. 1-0. Nobody out. Runner at first. The pitch. On the ground to the left. And that's just foul. This to center field. Settles underneath it. Puts it away for the out.
now batting.
Runner out at first with one gone. And here's the catcher, Shea Langoliers. Line drive, that's a base hit. Lead runner around second. Fires to third. The tag, and he's out. So 2 down. Zach Geller will hit next. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Clem on the move, heading back. 1 runs in, and it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. In to score from first, it's 2-1. In there safely.
Nicely done. Brings home 2.
Buckeye Clem digs in now. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. Man at second here with 2 away. And the batter now, Buckeye Clem. 0 for 4, a couple of flyouts. He's also grounded out and struck out. And a foul ball. Man at second.
Ball.
In the dirt, blocked.
One ball, one
And the
strike.
runner holds. The pitch. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Off the mark there. Ball 2. A little bit low.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Alec Burleson up next for the Cardinals. Man on second, 2 down. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Alec Burleson, the next to hit.
Looking for some insurance, or as our friends down in the South would say,
insurance.
No matter how you say it, we know what you mean.
That ends the inning as they squander a chance to pick up some.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals, 3 runs on 10 hits.
Buckeye Clem next up for the Cardinals.
Buckeye Clem.
And a big swing and a miss.
It's looking pretty sharp to start the ball game. He's got that good fastball working early.
Hit in the air, center field. On the move. He's got it. And that is that. Man at first, digging in for Oakland, Richie Palacios. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. The throw in, and he's out. Back here in East Bay. New inning getting started. Now up for St. Louis, Buckeye Clem. Ash back to work. Nice ball for a strike. 0-1. That clips the corner.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
Next pitch is downstairs.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And a 3-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And here it comes. That one misses. So a leadoff walk. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Ash checks the runner, and he's back in safely. And the pitch. Runner on the move. Swing and a miss. Safe at second, and that was not close. Man at second with one away. So now here's the Cardinals' designated hitter, Alec Burleson. Here's the 0-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. Felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, you know, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
Pop up here, third base side. Hernandez drifts towards it. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Striding to the plate now for Oakland, Max Muncy. Now here's a flare off the bat, and it stays fair.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch. You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Swing and a miss.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the sixth. That's down and in. Not close with that one, and the count is 2-2. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Gets to it on to first. And there's 2 gone following the strikeout. And up next for St. Louis, Buckeye Clem.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come. But you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Oh, this is off the second base bag. And they get the out after the ricochet.
Pretty flashy with the bare hand grab right there. Kind of risky, but, man, he made it look easy.
Two outs, nobody on. And now the first baseman, Ryan Noda. Line drive, and that's a base hit.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. It has become increasingly difficult to throw a complete game shutout because of all of the offensive prowess that these hitters are showing around the league today. But he had total command of this game, and he saw it all the way through to the end. Nice win.
Mm-hmm.